making brownies, but while I'm putting these together, I will tell you guys about, our pregnancy, how we found out, all the things. So we knew we were gonna, start trying to have kids this year, but we went on our honeymoon in January. So we were like, we don't want to wait till that's over. And then I went to Nicaragua with my mom in May and didn't want to be pregnant for that. So we were like, okay, after May. But leading up to that, I started to be like, it's kind of crazy because I've never had a pregnancy scare. I haven't been on birth control since I was like 25. Ash and I, from day one, were like not, preventing it, I'll say. It was kind of like, if it happens, like it happens, but it never did. So I started to get kind of nervous, like, have kids? Can we have kids? So I said, before we start, really trying, how would you feel about going to have fertility testing done? Because I don't want this to like break my heart, and I don't want us to be trying and like constantly getting our hearts broken. So we went to a fertility specialist in May. I got Ash's sperm count looked great. I went in, my egg count looked good. I had my ovaries looked at, all of that looked at, everything looked fine. But the doctor agreed. He said, there's no reason why you shouldn't have been pregnant in, 6 to 9 months of your habits. So he agreed, let's see what else is going on. So the next step was to do HSG testing, which is basically where they shoot a dye up into your tubes to make sure it's flowing out correctly. That looked good. He said, go home, try this weekend. I was ovulating that weekend after the HSG testing. That was on a Thursday. And I was going to be ovulating that weekend. So he said, go home, try this weekend. Try June, July. And then if August comes around, we're still not pregnant, we'll do a test to see if maybe you have some undiagnosed endometriosis. Needless to say, we're pretty sure it was the day I got the HSG testing done, because I was like, my tubes are all flushed out and cleaned out. Let's just take it for a spin and see what happens. We're in Vegas, 2 weeks later. So we get there Wednesday, and, of course, I want to drink and do all that if I'm not pregnant. So I'm like, take the test Wednesday, nothing. I was, pretty bummed, but we just made the most of it. We had a really good time. Well, Saturday, we're getting all of our stuff packed up, and I was, packing my suitcase, and I saw, I have one more test in here. What the hell? Like, I'll just do it. And I was like, oh my God. Come in here. My hand was shaking so bad. I was like, does this say positive? Like, am I, seeing this right? And we were just, oh my God, over the moon. I was sobbing immediately. I looked at Ashley and said, we need to call an adult about this. What do we do? We pretty immediately told friends, like very close friends and family. Reason being, and some people questioned that, but, I told Ash, God forbid something does happen, these are the people that I would want to be there for me and support us. These are the people that would know immediately that something's off. And not only that, I was going at a bachelorette party the next month. These are the people that I would need in my corner, supporting me. The same day we found out we were pregnant, we were at the airport. So we got this in Vegas. So excited. We pray every day for baby's health and strength and mind and spirit, and we're just super, super grateful. So Ash keeps saying we need to name the baby Elvis since we found out in Vegas, but I am vetoing that.